Hi Flosstube, it's Lynn, Canadian Stitcher. Welcome back. If you're coming back to my channel to watch some more videos, and if you're a new subscriber, you're also welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be looking at the world map, doing this 250 subscriber giveaway. We're going to talk about the progress I made this week with Flight of the Lynx and Winter Enchantress. And I have my weekly Christmas ornament. I have a small haul, and I have a new start for later today, I think. It's a challenge. Okay, so just looking at the world map, so there's a lot more pins. The eastern states are pretty much filled up. I don't think I'll be able to get any more pins on there. You can still keep letting me know where you're from, and maybe where there's so many in those little areas. I may not always put a fresh pin in for each person, but it gives a good idea where people are. I just find the clusters really interesting. How there's just kind of little pockets of people that there's probably cross stitchers everywhere, but probably not everybody makes videos, right? So I've got IVK in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and that's where I grew up, was in Saskatoon, and then I moved to Alberta. I think I was 23, yeah, for a nursing job, because I worked any jobs in Saskatchewan when I graduated. So a lot of us left. I came to Alberta with the intention of sometime moving back to Saskatoon, and it never happened, and I don't think it ever will now. Stitching Jules in Denver, Colorado. I am so happy that Jules responded. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching her for the whole year, and usually I watch her videos, the two she puts up every week. I watch both of them. I really enjoy hers, and this is of course where I got the idea for the bulletin board behind me from. I've got Not Knit Colleen in San Diego, California, Melody H in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, Misty E in Texas, USA, Karen M in Australia, The Grateful Thread in Edmonton, Alberta, Cynthia M in Dayton area, Ohio, Judy D in Bradford, Pennsylvania, Willow C in Marietta, Ohio, Elizabeth M in Christchurch, New Zealand, Mary R in Toronto, Ontario, and Karen M in Ottawa, Ontario, Julie G in Arkansas, Nina Hobby Site, Jen T is in Manila, the Philippines, Magdalena is in Chicago, Illinois, Nancy S in California, Angie P in Merritt, BC, Judy S in Ottawa, Ontario, The Rocking Stitcher in the Netherlands, Renee W in Cleveland, Tennessee, Allison F in Ayrshire in Scotland, I hope I pronounced that right, Stitching Diva 38 in Toronto, Ontario, Stitchy Witch 66, Trisha A in Colorado Springs, Mary Louise H, I can't pronounce it, oh my goodness, I don't even want to try, it's in the northern part of Norway, spelled K-A-U-T-O-K-E-I-N-O. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try, because I know I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Geranio 27, Carmen is in Spain, near Seville, she said. Always Stitching Something, Tanya is in Nipigon, Ontario. Donna B in Warwickshire, United Kingdom. Pauline S in Longmont, Colorado. Terry B in Logan, Utah. Marlene M in Quebec, Canada. Carol D in Winter Garden, Florida. Charlene R in Lovelock, Nevada. And Love Music Ice Show in Ontario, Canada. So thank you all for letting me know where you live. That's been interesting. Okay, so I'll do the 250 subscriber giveaway a little bit later. So I'll show you, last week I was working on Flight of the Lynx, and I did continue to work on it on Sunday. This is a Heaven and Earth design that I started So I'm just started down here in the bottom corner. And I filled in a bit more of the gray. I'm not going to unroll the whole piece of fabric. So I did put this one on my Q-snap last week and it worked much better than using the hoop. So I filled in all this, the darker gray colors that are there. That's all filled in. So I worked on that one on Sunday. And then Monday I picked up one moment, sorry. Monday I went back to the Dimensions Gold Collection Winter Enchantress. That one I only had a little start on her on the first day of winter. That was December 21st, and then I stitched on this one up until the 24th, and I did another new start. So today, I mean this week, I did get quite a bit done on this one, and I'm struggling with it. Kind of scatterbrained this week. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I was kind of having trouble with this one, concentrating. I made mistakes up in here. I made mistakes down here. I had to frog out a whole bunch. Same thing up here. I'm losing my count. I'm trying to stitch with the color is so close to what the fabric is. I'm having a hard time seeing where I've placed my stitches, and yeah, I'm really distractible this week. So this wasn't probably the best one. I probably should have just put it away and picked up a small and not tried to struggle with this one, but I was working on it this morning and I am frustrated with it, so I think it's best to put this one away for now and start fresh on her the next time around. So last week I showed on my board I had that little cardboard key that I had gotten at Michael's, so just funny, I painted it green, sort of a teal green, so it looked like that patina on a copper. And then I just added another peacock feather because this guy, my Lucy, destroyed my other feather that I had on my board. Excuse his bum in your face. Oh my God, you're so rude. Okay, get down. All right, so that was my weekly progress. I did do the weekly Christmas ornament. Another little tiny one. You can see that, just a Christmas tree with a couple little presents underneath it. So that one's done. I have a really cute one that I keep wanting to start on, but I think it's going to take me more than an evening to do it. So I do have a small haul. I can't remember who I was talking to about magazines. That in our stores, like in our drugstores or grocery stores, I do have magazines, just sections, but I rarely ever see cross stitch. And yesterday I was at the drugstore for something else, and I found this one, which is the Christmas one, January, February of this year. So I'm not sure why they would put out a January, February with Christmas stuff in it, unless it's released months ahead of time. I'm not really sure. I don't believe I've ever had a cross stitch gold magazine before. There's some nice projects in here for sure. I'll show you the one I really liked, if I can find it. Well, I like the birds too. This one, it's cute. The little pyramid. I'll definitely do that one. So I found that at the drugstore. I did make a small order to 123 Stitch. So I got a clamp-on magnifier. Yeah, they show it clamped onto a table there. I don't stitch at a table, but if I have to, I will, to be able to use this. And I'm not sure how heavy this is going to be onto a Q-snap or in a hoop, how much weight that's going to be, because it's hard on my hands if I have to hold on to too much stuff. I got 3 more of these little smaller floss boxes. What I use these for is if I have blended threads in a project. I do have one that's got a lot of blended threads in it, so that one will probably end up in a big container, but I just use these when I have like in that Northwind Owl one, there's some blended colors in there with blues and the grays, so then I label the little square and then I put the, like if there's floss left over, I put it in there for what the blended ones are. And I got the pearl filament, or the blending filament that I needed, and I did figure out those were for 2 of the HAEDs that I had started on. So it's just this Krennic pearl color. Where should I put these so that I don't go missing? And I got one tiny little kit. Not a kit, a chart, sorry. Alessandra Adelaide Needleworks. I like the feather. I might. I think that would be really pretty done in a bright blue or purple or blue and purple. I don't know. I'll see. No real plans for getting that one started at any time, but I think it was on sale or it was just discounted because it was like something that's having a hard time, guys. Something that's being discontinued, and so I thought I would get it because I had seen that one before in the cross stitch store, and I liked it. I intended to buy it, but then I forgot about it. So, and then also I ordered a 36 by 43 20 count Aida fabric. So can you guess what I'm going to be doing with this one? Another HAED. For real. Starting another HAED. So Terry from Carrie Lee Crafts. She's been really supportive to me getting started with my channel and commenting on my videos and that kind of thing. And then she is having some health problems, but I would like you to go to her channel to watch the videos and have her explain that. So she asked me, she saw in when I did my HAED parade, so I've got the treasure hunt bookshelf, and I said in that video that I also have a stitch in time, but I wouldn't start it until the treasure hunt bookshelf is done. And I also said I don't want to stitch on two things that are very similar at the same time either. So both of those rules broken. So Terry Lee asked me very politely how much convincing it would take to get me to start a stitch in time. And she said she would love to stitch it with me. So initially I said no, I don't want to do that. I've already started on, I wish she would have told me that before I started Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, because then I would have been easy. Yeah, let's do it. But I thought because I was showing the Treasure Hunt Bookshelf and already started working on it, I don't want to disappoint people. I mean, the only way I'm going to not stitch something is if I absolutely hate stitching on it, which I don't know why I would have started it in the first place then. But because I said I was going to be working on it and that I had a goal to go across the bottom row for this year, I still want to stick to that. So I thought maybe that I could do my Treasure Hunt Bookshelf and she could do a stitch in time, and we could do a challenge that way. But the stitch counts are very different on these two pictures. So a stitch in time is 725 by 518. So that works out to be 375,500 stitches. The Treasure Hunt Bookshelf is 625 by 452, so it's roughly 280,000. So quite a difference. So then after I slept on it, I often do that when I make a decision. I'll think about it tomorrow. So I did say, yeah, okay, we'll do this together. So I came up with kind of some rules for it, or some guidelines of how we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is she started stitching, did I show you the full thing? She started stitching hers at the top left corner, and when I start mine, I start at the bottom left. So when I talked to her, I said, well, yeah, you're starting at the top though, right? So how would we race? Like if we're both working on the same thing, but she's working on the top and I'm working on the bottom. So what I thought of for this challenge, to call it the, I have to find it because it's a good name. Sorry, hang on one sec. Oh, there it is. This is going to be the TLC for Terry Lee Crafts, plus she needs TLC. A stitch in time, HAED challenge, race to the middle. So she's going to work from her top left, and I'm not sure if she's going to come down the whole way or whether she's just going to do one page and in columns. I'm not exactly sure how she's stitching that. She does have a head start on this one already, but she doesn't have, like, it's not like she's a quarter of the way finished it or anything. So she's going to go from there to wherever the middle stitch is, and I'm going to go down here and across to wherever the middle stitch is. So when I lay this out and do my stitch map, I'm going to have to actually figure out what is the middle stitch. So I calculated out, it should be stitch number 187,775. So I just have to figure out which page that's on, which column, which row, and mark that one. And then I'll let Terry Lee know that. I told her I'd figure it out when I do my stitch map. And we're gonna have a race to the middle. So anybody else who wants to join us, Tina, Simply in Stitches, do you wanna come hop on this and race with us to the middle of the picture? I think it's gonna be fun. The first time I heard HAED challenge, I thought, that's so silly. Just doing a HAED is a challenge. Why would you want to add more challenge and whatever? So yeah, now I'm jumped right in. I'm doing it. Okay, so she's doing from the, I'm doing from the bottom because she can't stitch bottom up, and whichever. Yeah, I'm struggling. I told you. What we're going to do is we're going to do a monthly progress and show how much we progress on in a month. So every month I'll have to work in some time that I'm going to be doing this one as well as my other things. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. Anybody else is welcome to join us. I don't do Instagram, I'm going to say yet. But if you have Instagram, and I'm not sure whether Terry Lee does, I think she does. So kind of some of the rules that we came up with was it'll end when the winner reaches the middle. And then if we want to, we can do a race to the end then and carry on with the challenge after the first part of it's done. Terry gets a pass. Every time, anytime she needs it, she gets a pass. She also gets pauses. If she's not feeling well and she wants to stop the challenge for 3 months or something like that, that's good. That's what we'll do. And if one of us drops out, of course the challenge will end. But I won't drop out. I don't think Terry will either. But if for some reason she's not able to get hers finished, I promised her that I would ensure that it gets finished and given to her or her family. Yeah. I would have to pick up wherever she leaves off, and yeah, if she's not able to finish it. So we thought that would be a fun challenge. So I'm actually going to have 5 HAEDs in my rotation and potentially 5 more to start between now and December. That's a lot, but I'm really enjoying them. There hasn't any of these HAEDs that I've started, I haven't had a moment where I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like this one, or have been bothered by it at all. So I really like stitching them. I can make a lot of progress in 1 week. So what I thought I would do, so this week coming up, for starting on Monday the 28th, I should have been, well, the way I set up my rotation, I should have been going back to this one, the Discovery one. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my fabric prepped for a stitch in time and start stitching on that one today and work on that one for the whole week and the weekend. And then the next week in February, February 1st is going to be a new start. I'm just going to do another small Thomas Kincaid to get another small in there. And then I'm off on, of course, the 2nd and the 3rd. And then I have to go back to work for 1 day on the 4th. And then I booked vacation through till Friday, the 8th. And I'll give you the 9th and the 10th also. So I should be able to make some pretty good progress on that one if I do it as a focus piece for 2 weeks straight. And maybe even catch up to the number of stitches that she already has in hers. She counts stitches, and I don't. I already have enough OCD tendencies without starting to count stitches. I count pages. And I never have stopped to figure out how many stitches that, like, each page has or something like that. But just for getting it set up and figuring out which is going to be the middle stitch, I'm going to have to do that. And she can count her stitches and I'll count my pages, and we'll figure it out. Yeah. So I'm pleased about that. 1 moment. Check my notes. I'm going to try and link her channel down below. Last week I figured out thumbnail. Much better picture. And I'm going to see if I can link her channel. If I can't, it's Terry Lee Crafts. Terrylee Crafts. On, of course, YouTube. So the official name of it is the TLC, a Stitch in Time HAED Challenge Race to the Middle. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I've never stitched something at the same time as somebody else that I knew. It's fun. So I'm going to do the 250 subscriber giveaway, which is this Mirabilia Spring Topiary Garden with a correction card in the back of it. So I had people last week tell me what their favorite color was. So anybody who wanted their name in the draw for told me what their favorite color was, your name is in here. And I'm just drop a whole bunch of them. Drop that one, and they're not in the branding if it's on the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one. And it is Stitchy Witch 66, Trisha A in Colorado Springs, and her favorite color is violet blue. So Trisha, I'm gonna message you, or if you beat me to it, you can message me, on Flosstube, or by my email, which is lyncsjewelry@shaw.ca. But I'm gonna try and get in touch with you. So you will be getting the Mirabilia cross stitch pattern, brand new, and some other little goodies that I'm going to put in the box for you. So I'll need your mailing address to get that in the mail for you. And like I said, once I hit 500 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway. I think that might happen this week. I hope so. It's been kind of fun watching all that come in there. Okay, so I think that's all I have. Next week I'll probably do the kit parade. Yeah, I'll probably do that next weekend. I just did a rough count of them a moment ago and I actually forgot what the number was. It's not 50 anymore because I have worked on some. So. Anybody want to be a nanny to a cat? A very attention-seeking cat. People really do seem to like him though. Last week I think I asked about the sound, and then I kind of went through that in my brain and went, well, if you can hear him meowing and you can hear him purring in all the videos, I think my sound is okay. And then somebody said that my videos just wouldn't be the same without him adding his 2 cents. I was going to try and lock him out today, but he hasn't been misbehaving too badly. It's just when he knocks my stuff up onto the floor that it bothers me. So we will say goodbye. Bye. And we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.